So you'll be seeing upcoming videos addressing different aspects of living the warrior lifestyle as well, because to me that's a very important part of training in the martial arts for life. It becomes a part of you, and it becomes a way of living your life daily and applying everything that you learn in your training to everything that you do outside and in your daily life. It gives you the tools and the skills to be able to deal with the challenges of life successfully. The very first thing that I could tell anybody, whether you train in the martial arts or not, but especially if you're training in the martial arts, in being a warrior in life, the very first key thing is to own your life. And what I mean by that is each and every one of us, yes, we're not intended to be here and go through life alone. Okay, we're supposed to have wives, we're supposed to fellowship with other people and, live life with other people, not as hermits in a cave. But each and every one of us is responsible for our own journey through life. And we make our decisions. Our decisions are ours to make. They are ours to own. And each and every decision comes with a consequence, whether they're good or bad. Those two are yours to own, because no matter what happens, you are 100% in control of your decisions, how you respond to things, and the consequences that come from those decisions. It doesn't matter if, you are threatened with your job. Say you're at work and you screw something up and your boss threatens you with your job. You have the choice at that moment to lie about it and try and save your job, or you have the choice of being honest and admitting your mistake, owning that mistake, and possibly losing your job. And if you lost your job, that's the consequences of your actions. It's the consequences. You can say, well, if I would have lied about it, he wouldn't have fired me because he wouldn't have known. True, but then you wouldn't have been right, and you wouldn't have been right, and it would have eaten at you if you have any kind of conscience. But if you go back even further, why did you screw up? Was it that you weren't prepared? You were careless? You were spreading yourself too thin? If you trace it back, you can always see that it was some decision prior that you made that led to that. And you screwing up was a consequence of another decision before that. It's a series of events. That's all life is a bunch of decisions and consequences that steers us through life. Now, and it's not necessarily obvious decisions, because what we do, especially in this world now, where we've got social media and we've got so many things pulling our attention, and you've got people bullying online and shaming people online and everything else, how you choose to respond to things that happen to you is a very important decision to make. Most people these days are flying off the handle and doing knee-jerk reactions to things based on their feelings. And you cannot go by your feelings. You have to think and rationally choose, not just fly off the handle based on your feelings at that moment. Your feelings will get you in trouble if you allow them to dictate your decisions. So you are 100% responsible for how you react to things. And we're going to be faced with all kinds of things. Life is not easy. We are going to be faced with challenges. Every day, every person on this planet wakes up in the morning and has some kind of daily challenge to face, whether it's raising kids, marriage, abuse, addiction, anxiety, name it. There's so many things out there that people face on a daily basis. How you choose to respond to things will kind of dictate where your life goes. And the consequences of those, both good and bad, are yours to own. You make wise decisions, your consequences will be good down the line. If you make poor decisions, you're going to have poor consequences. You're going to be in trouble, either legally or with somebody else. Relationships can be damaged. You might end up in jail. You might end up on the street. You might end up in debt. You may end up filing bankruptcy. You may lose everything. You don't know. That's how key your decisions and your reactions and how you respond to things is. So to me, owning your life, taking ownership of everything that's gone on in your life, where you are today. I know for myself, where I am Where I am today is not where I wanted to be at this time. I thought I'd be further along financially. I thought I would hopefully be retired by this time. But my decisions all the way back from the time I got out of the military till now have gotten me here. I acknowledge that. I know that, and I could list each and every one of them and where it took me to get me to where I am right now. That's why part of my decision making was to start a website and a YouTube channel to put these things out there and help you guys be aware, not only to pass along the martial arts and Tang Soo Do, but to help you guys navigate through life and pass on these lessons that I've learned, that hopefully I am able to touch and help somebody out there not make the same mistakes and to be wiser in their choices. But first thing is taking ownership. You cannot keep blaming people for where you are in life. It's not their fault. Yes, somebody might have cheated you. Somebody might have cheated on you. Somebody might have taken money from you. You can't control those things. There's tons of things in life that you cannot control. Have an honest one-to-one, go back, look at your decisions, and try and figure out the consequences of how you got there. That's my tip for today. Own your life, the most critical thing in being a warrior in life, and the very first thing you have to do to turn your life around if you're not happy where it is. If you enjoyed this video, you found this thing helpful, please share it with those you may think need it. Be sure to subscribe, hit that notification button so that you're notified each and every time a new video comes out, and we will talk to you next week. God bless, and until next week, train hard, stay focused, take ownership, and never ever quit. God bless.